Idaho's News Channel 7. This is the News at 4.
Welcome to the News at 4 on this Wednesday. I'm Doug Petcash.
And I'm Shira Matsuzawa. We begin with this, a controversial development on the Capitol watch. Governor Brad Little signed a strict abortion ban into law today.
It's based on a Texas abortion law and would ban abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. Chief political reporter Joe Paris is on top of this for us today. And so, Joe, what does this bill do? How does it work?
Yeah, well, first, a big headline, as you just mentioned. The main thing here is that in the state of Idaho, abortions will be banned after 6 weeks of pregnancy. And we'll get into more of that in a second. But there are some exceptions as well that we're going to touch on. But aside from the 6-week ban, the bill allows the father, grandparents, siblings, aunts, and uncles of a preborn child to each sue an abortion provider for a minimum of $20,000 in damages within 4 years after the abortion. Now, there is an exception in cases of rape or incest. However, women who seek an abortion in that specific situation, they have to file a police report and present it to the medical provider before getting an abortion. The legislation does prevent rapists from filing a lawsuit over an abortion, but a rapist's relative could, in theory, still file a lawsuit under this new Idaho law. Now, Governor Little signed the bill, voicing his support for pro-life policies, but he did express some legal concerns with the entire situation. Of the enforcement mechanism in the law, he said, quote, "I fear the novel civil enforcement mechanism will, in short order, be proven both unconstitutional and unwise." Governor Little also expressed concern over, quote, "unintended consequences that the legislation will have on sexual assault victims," saying, quote, "Ultimately, this legislation risks re-traumatizing victims by affording monetary incentives to wrongdoers and family members of rapists." And again, this law goes into effect in 30 days. A real, intricate part. That clock starts tomorrow, so 30 days from tomorrow, this law will go into effect, and the 6-week ban will be the law of the land here in Idaho.
Last year, the governor signed a bill that would have only gone into effect had Roe v. Wade been overturned. That's not the case with this bill, though.
No, so this is just 30 days from tomorrow, and what you're talking about, the fetal heartbeat bill that Governor Little signed into law about a year ago, that only is triggered into effect if a federal court finds, for example, Roe v. Wade would be unconstitutional. So it's something that we're expecting to see the Supreme Court rule on this summer.
Definitely going to be contested, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks, Joe.
All right, thanks, Joe.